Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our IB parent presentation focused specifically on our grade 10 students transitioning to the IB diploma program for the grade 11 year. The purpose of our presentation this evening is to provide you with an overview of the DP program and the expectations of both the International Baccalaureate Organization, or IBO, and St. Francis Xavier Catholic Secondary School. My name is Derek McWilliam, and I am one of 4 vice principals at St. Francis Xavier, and I welcome you this evening. I will now turn things over to Principal Ferd Tantalo for greetings.
Good evening. We welcome everyone here in attendance to our IB presentation. It's with great pleasure that I welcome everyone to be part of a wonderful community. The IB program here at Xavier has been part and parcel of our school community over the course of 15 to 20 years, so we are well established school community with the IB program. We are the largest school with that program in Dufferin Peel, and we continue to strive for that excellence. Today, you're going to hear the expectations of the program, key people that are instrumental in the program, and all the opportunities that are available through this program for your son or daughter who aspire to be a graduate of the IB program. As we will say, and as we always say, what you put forward in the program is what you will get out of it. And we do hope that today's presentation will provide you all the answers or the questions that you may have regarding this exceptional program. And welcome.
The IB program offered at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Secondary School is a regional program, and as such, students from across Dufferin Peel are provided an opportunity to pursue their education with us while participating in IB. As you are aware, the IB boundary for St. Francis Xavier is for students who reside north of Highway 403 in Mississauga. We look forward to the opportunity to work with your child and support their learning for the remaining 2 years of their high school career. The student population of St. Francis Xavier is at capacity. Our school is so full that families who live within our natural school boundary and are not interested in IB are being redirected to Philip Pocock for this school year. As such, should you be considering migrating out of the IB program for grade 11 and do not live within our natural school boundary, you will be redirected back to your home school. Examples include Gonzaga, St. Joseph, Joan of Arc, and St. Ignatius Loyola. Should this be a decision you and your child are considering, we will ask that you make an appointment with your child's guidance counselor before being directed to school administration. We are confident that you will find our presentation this evening informative and valuable in navigating the learning of your child over the next 2 years. With that, I will turn things over to our talented IB staff.
My name is Tamara Ray, and I'm the teacher librarian at St. Francis Xavier Secondary School. I've been supporting the IB program at FX for 20 years. I will be providing you with an overview of several elements of the program. The IB Diploma program is a rigorous 2-year educational endeavor for students in grades 11 and 12. According to its mission statement, the IB develops inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world. Here is the IB Diploma program model, which illustrates the key program's elements. At the heart of the program is your child, the IB learner. The IB learner profile identifies 10 characteristics of a successful IB Diploma graduate. The next layer of the IB Diploma program includes the approaches to teaching and learning. IB teaching approaches are based on inquiry, focused on conceptual understanding, developed in local and global contexts, focused on effective teamwork and collaboration, differentiated to meet the needs of all learners, and informed by assessment. Students engaged in IB learning at FX will hone their thinking, communication, social, self-management, and research skills. The element of the IB diploma program that sets it apart from other academically rigorous learning opportunities is the next layer of the model, which includes creativity activity service, the extended essay, and TOK. These three components together are referred to as the core of the IB diploma program. The purpose of the core is to support and be supported by the academic disciplines, to foster international mindedness, and to develop self-awareness and a sense of identity. CAS, Creativity Activity Service, a requirement for the IB diploma, involves students in a range of enjoyable and significant experiences, including at least one group project. CAS contributes to personal, societal, and holistic healthy development by cultivating students' creativity, activity, and service involvement. Creativity refers to arts and other experiences that involve creative thinking. Activity is physical exertion contributing to a healthy lifestyle. Service is any volunteer experience in which students respond, directly or indirectly, to a genuine need in the community. While there is no specific number of hours students are required to engage in CAS, students are expected to participate in a variety and abundance of standalone and ongoing CAS experiences over their 2 years in the program. As part of the CAS requirements for the IB diploma program, students are expected to complete at least one CAS project, which must be done in a group, last at least 1 month, and demonstrate increased initiative and responsibility. While students may participate in challenging CAS opportunities for growth at school, students must also seek CAS opportunities at home and in their communities. Each week, students are expected to engage in at least one of the 5 CAS stages: investigation, preparation, action, reflection, and demonstration. Students will record their progress each week in their CAS portfolio through a platform provided by the school. Updating their CAS portfolio will involve adding entries to each experience or project, identifying learning outcomes, declaring challenging goals for personal development, providing evidence, and writing reflections. For each CAS endeavor, students must have an adult supervisor who is able to verify their CAS experience. Supervisors may be teachers, coaches, volunteer coordinators, or parents. A CAS coordinator at the school will conduct 3 interviews with each IB student over the course of their 2 years in the program. Students should be prepared for each interview and strive to meet all internal deadlines, which are due dates set by the school, as outlined on the FX CAS website's core calendars. The second component of the core is the extended essay, which is a substantial piece of academic writing of up to 4,000 words that enables students to investigate a topic of special interest that they have chosen themselves and which encourages the development of independent research skills expected at university. IB diploma candidates are required to complete the extended essay and will benefit by engaging in rigorous academic investigation, developing their writing and revision skills, and improving their self-regulation skills. Students must demonstrate independence and responsibility in the self-directed task, which will take approximately 40 hours of their own time. The EE is essentially a high school thesis paper written on any IB subject of the student's choosing, whether or not that subject is offered at FX. The EE process will require students to develop their time management, organization, and research and writing skills. And while the task is completed independently, each candidate will select a teacher supervisor who will support them during the EE process. Students are expected to submit monthly drafts as well as schedule and attend monthly meetings with their teacher supervisor, who is any teacher at the school who agrees to work with the student. Monthly meetings may be brief check-in sessions or one of 3 longer mandatory sessions, after each of which students will produce one of 3 written reflections. FX students are given EE internal deadlines for drafts, meetings, and reflections. Internal deadlines can be found on the school's core calendars, which are posted to the FX EE website. The final core component is TOK. The Theory of Knowledge course encourages students to think about the nature of knowledge, to reflect on the process of learning in all their subjects, and to see and understand the connections between them. Students benefit from TOK by developing their critical thinking, discussion, and writing skills. In Year 1, students complete independent introductory lessons, and in Year 2, students take a course during which they complete 2 formal assessments, which are worth 1/3 and 2/3 of their IB TOK mark. The TOK exhibition is a 950-word written commentary on how theory of knowledge manifests itself in the world, in response to one of 35 prompts. For example, on what grounds might we doubt a claim? The TOK essay is a 1,600-word exploration of knowledge in response to one of 6 prescribed titles. For example, does acquiring knowledge destroy our sense of wonder? Once again, students will be given internal deadlines as part of one of the core calendars, which can be found on the TOK and other FX core websites. Starting at the beginning of year 1, important information, instructions, and reminders will be given to IB students through ManageBack, the IB learning management system used at FX. Students are to log into ManageBack regularly to check for messages, as well as to update their CAS portfolios and communicate their EE progress. Should students or their parents or guardians have any questions about CAS, the EE, or TOK, they are welcome to contact me at tamara.ray@dpcdsb.org.
Hello, I'm Mr. Colosimo, and myself and Mr. Ladin will be reviewing the core subject courses offered in the IB-DP program and talk about how the structure and flow of courses will happen over the 2 years in the IB program. The core courses within the IB program are comprised of 6 categories: studies in language and literature, language acquisition, individuals and society, sciences, math, and finally, the arts. The IB program offers English literature, SL and HL, as the primary language A course. This subject helps students analyze literature, develop critical thinking, and enhance writing skills. Due to the semestered system and timetabling and schedule requirements, students cannot take English and math at the same level, even though the IBO does permit such choices. So, for example, if you choose SL Math, you must choose HL English. And if you choose SL English, you must choose HL Math. French at the SL level is offered as a second language course. Currently, it's the only language offered within our program. This course helps students develop communication skills and cultural awareness within the scope of the French language. This course runs over 2 years, as IBO requires to run over 2 years of the program. We choose French as a language, requires more time and more practice. A range of social sciences are available. Business management at the HL level is a new addition, which focuses on business concepts and decision making. Economics, both at the SL and HL level, develops understanding of micro and macroeconomic principles. Environmental systems and societies at the SL level is a new subject focusing on environmental and sustainability issues. We also have global politics at the HL level, which examines political structures and international relations. And finally, we have psychology, offered at both the SL and HL level, which studies human behavior through biological, cognitive, and sociocultural perspectives. And HL includes a more in-depth research and qualitative methods. For our sciences, we have biology at the HL level. This covers molecular biology, genetics, ecology, and evolution. For chemistry, it's offered at both the SL and HL levels. This prepares students for careers in medicine, engineering, and in the science fields. Our environmental systems and societies is also an interdisciplinary focus on environmental challenges. For physics, we offer at the HL, develops the understandings of mechanics, energy, and waves. Something to mention, students wishing to take environmental sciences as one of their science requirements may actually do so. However, they may not use it as a social science requirement as well. For our math section, we offer both the SL and HL levels. These courses are ideal for students interested in problem solving, algebra, calculus, and theoretical math. We strongly recommend that students who are very proficient in mathematics and intend on focusing on engineering, programming, or stats take the HL route. Students who may be focusing on life sciences, commerce, or non-math related fields may benefit from the SL pathway. Regardless of your selection of HL or SL, both math pathways will be sufficient to apply to any post-secondary programming requiring any mathematics, meaning the MHF4U and the MC4U. The best recommendation should be from the students' grade 10 and 11 grade math teachers. Finally, the arts. Based on our statistics, we haven't had enough requests for years to run an arts course due to low interest. Instead, students can opt for an additional science or social science course.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Ladna. I'm the IB coordinator for our school. I've been coordinating the program for some time. quite a few years. I would like to give you some insights into what the assessment and evaluation is in the IB program, and how the whole process works. First of all, each IB diploma program subject is continuous, so it goes for the required number of hours. The semester system divides them into semester 1, semester 2, but actually the IB the program in some of the schools is just continuous from the beginning till the end. For SL subjects, students need to have instruction for about 150 hours. For HL subject, 240 hours. Due to the nature of our semester system, and in order to provide our students with both the IB diploma and the Ontario Secondary School diploma, we associate some of the subjects with the IB subject. This way, for example, we can give them both diplomas if they fulfill the requirements for the IB diploma and the OSSD. IB assessment based on a scale from 1 to 7. It's kind of either points or grades or levels. And a level of 1 will be the lowest mark, and the level of 7 will be the highest mark. A 1 will disqualify from getting an IB diploma, while a 1 is a failing grade. IB developed grade descriptors at a special document called Diploma Program Grade Descriptors, which specify for what should be achieved at level 7 to 1 based on IB criteria. Because as I mentioned, IB evaluation is based on criteria. The IB schools of Ontario develop a special table of equivalencies, which associate a level that IB provides with percentages, because our students are in a dual diploma program, and when they apply for Ontario universities, they will have to be using percentages. They have a choice between IB diploma and OSSE diploma, but most of our students are getting admission based on the percentages. So a 7 will be from 97 to 100, a 6 will be from 96 from 93 to a 96, a 5 will be from 84 to 92. As you can see, the range of points are kind of going a bit wider when you go down with the assessment. The IB assessment is based on two ways of assessing students: internal and external. Internal assessment will be done by the teacher, but it's moderated by the IB examiners. So usually the students will be requested samples. Samples usually range between 10 and 15. And the IB examiner will look at the teacher's evaluation of the upper band, the middle band, the lower band, and then there'll be kind of a adjustment of marks, either up or down, and this is non-disputable. So that's why teachers usually try to be kind of precise in their evaluation, and marks can be for internal assessment can be changed by the IB examiners. Now, internal assessment is different for different subjects. For example, you can see right now that in global politics will be engagement, response paper will be in economics, investigation in mathematics, and then some lab work in sciences. Exams. We have two exam sessions in our IB program. The first one is called anticipated session, which usually begins in April and then continues in May. And this is for year 1 for grade 11s, and then in grade 12 we have 4 exams, 3 high level subjects and French at the standard level subject. Now the exam will include either 2 or 3 papers depending on the subject. Usually let's say high level mathematics will have 3 papers, sciences will have 3 papers, high level economics will have 3 papers, but let's say English will have only 2 papers, and they are written on different days. Some of the papers may be written on the same day because of the kind of a time constraint. Now, the exam will include essays, structured problems, short responses, and then multiple choice questions. Now, the final mark is always of 45 points 42 come from the subject, so up to 42. 7 subject is the highest mark in each of them, and then there's a matrix that will allow students to gain extra 3 points. And let's say A and A will give students, let's say for standard, this will be for extended essay and for their theory of knowledge only. If they receive A and A, they'll be granted 3 points. A and B will give them 3 points. And again, we'll be posting the presentation, so you can look at all of the points that students can get extra to the subject points. Now, mark in theory of knowledge or in the essay at the E level will disqualify from a student from getting an IB diploma. I would like to talk about what is required for the student to get an IB diploma. Ontario diploma, 30 credits, 12 in compulsory subjects and 18 in the elective subjects. For IB is a bit different. They will have to complete all of the core subject, which is creativity, activity, and service, extended essay, and the theory of knowledge. All of them has to be completed, and then they have to complete also 6 IB subjects, 3 at the standard level and 3 at the higher level. Now, standard level subject, as I mentioned before, run through 2 semesters. Usually, French spends over 2 years. There's an IB requirement that one SL subject, standard level subject, will spend over 2 years. HL subject begin in grade 11 in any semester, and then they continue for 2 more semesters in grade 12. IB diploma requirements, 24 plus points. Max is 45. Now, up to 3 points for TOK and E, as I mentioned before, 12 points in high-level subjects, this is a must, and 9 points in standard-level subjects. Now, no one in any of the subject, there are 2 twos allowed, 2 grades of 2, and then 3 grades of 3, no more. And CAS, extended essay, and TOK must be completed successfully in order to receive an IB diploma.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Dominguez. I'm the Guidance Department Head at Xavier. And today I'm going to review the graduation requirements for the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, as well as a quick review of the IB diploma. Students in the IB program will also be graduating with an OSSD, and those graduate requirements quickly, again, are 30 credits. 18 of those are compulsory that you must take, like the English and the math. 12 of those are electives, and you get to choose what you'd like. You need to complete 40 hours of community service, have successful completion of the literacy test, and fulfill the 2 online learning requirements unless you've opted out. My Blueprint is the tool that we use to help students plan their pathway and transitions from high school and beyond. This tool helps students research post-secondary programs across Canada, learn about scholarships, and potential career opportunities. In the high school plan section of my Blueprint, by clicking on the View Progress area, it displays how many compulsory credits students have in their plan and how many they've completed so far, letting them know if they're on track to graduate. The green checks on the left indicate the ones that they've already completed. It also shows if they've completed and fulfilled their Group 1, 2, and 3 requirements. It also displays how many of the 12 elective credits they have completed so far, and if they fulfilled the e-learning requirement. Only students who do not opt out of e-learning will need to complete this requirement. It also indicates whether you've completed your 40 hours of community service and if you've met the literacy requirement by passing the literacy test. It's a great place to review your graduation progress. Let's begin with selecting courses for the IB program specifically. The grade 11 course selection is extremely important for IB students, as it will dictate the courses that they will be taking for both grade 11 and 12. Now that we've learned what we need to graduate with an OSSD, we will focus on the requirements to graduate with an IB diploma. This chart is available to help students select courses and plan their grade 11 and 12 IB program. To fulfill the IB requirements, as mentioned, students will need 3 SL courses at the standard level, 3 higher level courses, plus the Theory of Knowledge course, which we call the TOK. Students must have 1 course from each of the 5 groups of core subject areas. As mentioned, if students select an SL English, they must choose the HL Math or vice versa. Also, as mentioned, the IB courses that students should select will depend on what they'd like to study at university, their areas of strengths and personal interests. To find out the requirements for post-secondary programs across Canada, students can use my blueprint as mentioned earlier. Under the post-secondary tab, you can apply filters to narrow your search. You can search by programs, by specific universities. You can filter by geographic region anywhere in Canada. You'll be able to access information on things like the admission requirements, get direct links to the university sites, find costs associated with that particular program, and get additional information on things such as portfolio requirements. This is a great place to begin your research. OntarioInfo.ca is the gold star site for students to use as a guide to all university programs in Ontario. It is regularly updated by universities to include information on program and admission requirements. It offers overview descriptions of particular programs at each university, statistics on minimum admission averages for the programs. It is where students can learn about specific program policies for things like repeated grades, failed marks, and private school, as well as policies on night school and summer school grades. Typically, Ontario IB students will have their IB courses converted in Ontario U or M level courses, and their IB scores will be converted into percentage grades out of 100. Admission scholarships will be determined using those converted grades. IB students can be awarded up to a maximum of 2 university credits for grades of 5 or better on completed HL courses. This, of course, depends on the university and the specific program. This IB planning guide will help students see how their choice of standard level and higher level IB courses are converted into Ontario U or M level courses. The highlighted cells show how SL courses are taken in semesters 1 and 2 of grade 11, and how HL courses are divided by 1 Ontario equivalent course taken in semester of grade 11, and then 2 equivalent Ontario courses are taken in semester 1 and semester 2 of grade 12. Essentially, once students select the 3 SL and HL courses, the plan for courses in grade 11 and 12 is completed as well. Finally, this table shows how all IB students will complete their TOK or Theory of Knowledge course in their grade 12 year. Students are encouraged to go to the IB program website to get a good description of each SL and HL course, as well as the units of study for each. The link is provided on this slide. Let's take a moment to review what a potential course selection can look like depending on what area of post-secondary study you wish to pursue. For studies in health, life, and medical sciences, university programs in this area typically require 5 compulsory credits of grade 12 University English, Advanced Functions, Calculus, Chemistry, and Biology, leaving the 6th course to be the next highest grade level achieved in their grade 12 U or M level course. So when selecting IB courses, students may choose to select their 3 HL courses in either, firstly, English or Math, depending on their area of strength, the 2nd HL in Biology, and the 3rd in Chemistry or Psychology. That would mean that their 3 standard level courses would be then either the English or Math, depending on what they chose in the SL level, the SL French, and then the SL Chemistry or Psychology, again, depending on what they choose for HL. In this scenario, students will fulfill all their group requirements of course subject areas, as well as the requirements for post-secondary program in their field of study. This is an overview of the 8 Ontario equivalent subjects that a student interested in pursuing health sciences would take in grades 11 and 12. This example displays a student that has selected SL Math, Chem, and French, and their HL courses as English, Bio, and Psychology. As you can see, an IB student is very well prepared with an abundance of grade 12 U or M level courses that universities can use to determine the top 6 U or M level courses that are used for admission consideration. And also that there is some flexibility to choose courses in IB depending on your personal preferences. For those interested in engineering or tech programs, universities' requirements are a grade 12 University English, Advanced Functions, Chemistry, and Physics as the 4 prerequisites, leaving students the freedom to have the next top 2 choices at their own decisions. Some universities also recommend the Computer Science ICS 4U for studies in computer science programming. If needed, we recommend students take the grade 11 course in the summer after grade 10 and the grade 12 course in the summer after grade 11. Considering these university program requirements, an example of a course selection in IB for students interested in engineering and tech programs would look something like this. Given the content needed for these programs, we recommend students take the HL Math, as it better prepares them for studies in engineering, although the SL Math will also give them the required math credits. We recommend the HL Physics and either HL Economics, Chemistry, or any other HL course. And therefore, their 3 SL courses could be English, French, and either Chemistry, if not chosen as a higher level, or any other Group 3 SL course. Again, other combinations are possible, but students will have to maintain 3 HL, 3 SL, while selecting one from each group of core subject areas. For students interested in business, accounting, or finance, the requirements are grade 12 English, Advanced Functions, and Calculus, plus the next top 3 U or M level courses. For some business programs, students can apply with any 2 grade 12 university math courses, not specifically Advanced Functions or Calculus. However, if you're interested in any finance or accounting program, they will need the calculus. As mentioned, we just added new IB course, a new IB business course, as well as a new IB science course that focuses on environmental systems and societies and not on bio, chem, or physics if science is not an area of strength. In this example, the student has selected SL English, SL Environmental Science as their science group, and the SL French. Therefore, their HL courses can be the HL Math, the HL Business, and the HL Economics, but it could also be the HL Global Politics or Psychology. Students can select courses based on their personal preferences, again, fulfilling all the group core subject requirements. For those interested in law, social science, or humanities as a pathway, IB can also prepare you well for these programs. As English 4U is the compulsory requirement, students have a broad selection of other courses to have as the remaining 5 grade 12 U or M level courses. If interested, students can also take additional summer courses in the social sciences. An example of an IB course selection for this pathway can be either an SL English or Math, an SL Environmental Systems and Societies to satisfy that science grouping, and an SL French. The HL courses would then include an HL Math or English dependent on their SL choice, an HL Business, and then an HL Politics, or if they wish, an HL Psychology. Again, fulfilling all course groupings and university program requirements. Now that we have done our research on the university program that we wish to pursue, made the selection of SL and HL courses for the IB program, we are ready to select the courses for next year. Students will select the My Blueprint tool from their student dashboard. Click on the High School tab on the left. This brings you to your high school plan, where you're able to see all of the courses that you have completed in grades 9 and 10. This is also where you'll be able to select your IB courses for grade 11. Firstly, you'll need to declare that you will be opting out of the e-learning graduation requirement, as you will be doing all in-class courses for the IB program. This opt-out of this requirement must be done, and you must select it as a course and save it. If you leave it blank, you will essentially be saying that you are agreeing to complete 2 e-learning courses. We recommend that everyone opt out so that it does not prevent students from graduating. To select the courses for next year, you click on the plus sign. Very important to filter the courses to the IB courses. All SL courses will end in an S, and all HL courses will end in an H. For example, E&G for UH is a high-level English, and E&G for US is a standard level English. As you work through selecting the SL and HL courses, you can read a description of each and then click Add Course. Use the chart provided to help you select your courses for both grades 11 and 12. For example, if you select HL Math, that means that you will only be placing MHF for UH in your grade 11 plan, and the MCV for UH and the MDM for UH will fall in your grade 12 plan. Whereas, if you select the SL English, you will select both the grade 11 E&G 3US and the grade 12 E&G 4US in your grade 11 plan. The French course runs at the SL level, but the FSF 3US runs in grade 11 and the FSF 4US runs in grade 12. If you choose SL English, French, and Psychology, and HL Math, Chemistry, and Biology, again, this is only an example and it will depend on your personal choices. In the grade 11, your 8 courses will be E&G 3US, E&G 4US, FSF 3US, HSP 3US, and HHG 4MS as your standard level courses. And the MHF 4UH, the SCH 4UH, and the SBI 3UH will be your HL courses, making up your 8 classes in grade 11. The related courses in this chart will fall in your grade 12th year. Also, as a reminder, the TOK, which is the Theory of Knowledge course, is going to be selected in your grade 12th year, and it has the course code of HSB 4UB. Once you're finished planning your grade 11 and 12 IB courses, you will review the course selections for your grade 11, making sure that you have fulfilled the 3 SL courses and the 3 HL courses, that you have one from each of the 5 core subject areas, plus the TOK in grade 12. If you have any questions, you can make an appointment with your guidance counselor for support. Once you are sure that you have satisfied the IB requirements and they are the courses that you want, click Submit. If you wish to make a comment about a course that you will be completing at summer school, you can put this in the comment section. For example, if you're interested in pursuing computer science and you're going to take the computer science course in the summer, you can do that in the Add Comments section. As a final step in the course selection process, you will add a parent email to send a copy of your selection for parent approval. Print off a copy of the sign-off sheet, get it signed by your parent or guardian, and return that sign-off sheet to your homeroom teacher. Finally, student IB and activity fees are paid using cash online. The student activity fee of $45 and the IB fee are annual fees that are associated to offset costs for school initiatives, materials, and student activities. The support of our parents and guardians through the payment of the student activity fees make it possible for our school to continue to provide many of the valuable initiatives, materials, and activities that enhance the school experience for our students. Some important dates to remember. Course selection will open on February 11th and close on February 24th. Some courses have limited enrollments, meaning that those who select the courses first have the first opportunity to get them. So plan wisely and get them in as soon as possible. So in summary, we're asking to do your research and when selecting courses. Go to my blueprint and the IB program website to get information. Do not miss the selection window from February 11th to the 24th. Pay the $45 activity fee and the $700 or $1,400 IB fee using School Cash Online. Bring in the receipt and parent guardian sign-off sheet to your homeroom teacher. Once course selection is closed, students that have paid their activity fee will receive a course verification form to review and to finalize any changes to information and courses. Courses are not guaranteed. Students are to choose their courses carefully and pay the activity fee promptly to enhance their chances of getting their preferred selections.
Good evening again. It's Mr. Ladna, and I would like to finish with some benefits of the IB program. It's a widely recognized high school qualifications, a strong academic foundation and notable academic ability, high level of academic preparation for university studies, transferable abilities, well-developed research skills, organizational skills, and time management skills, well-developed critical thought process, high level thinking skills and problem solving, and this is coming from a research, it's not just our observations, capacity for coherent and clear writing, good preparation for university supplemental applications is very important. Right now, many more universities, especially for popular programs, are required to complete something called supplemental application, and IB students, because of the whole core preparation, extended essay, theory of knowledge, and creativity activity service, they're better prepared for this part of the application process. And then personal growth is very important also as a kind of a final result of the IB program. IB graduates are literate, articulate, confident young adults with an understanding of global issues and other cultures. University admissions and scholarships usually note that they are better prepared with research skills, with skills that are kind of transferable to university. One more thing, they can actually get up to 3 credits for university, kind of a transfer credits for university when they have a mark of 5, a 6, or a 7. Even Ivy Leagues universities in the States recognize this one, giving them credits for a 6 or a 7 level that they achieve. Thank you very much.
So if students or parents or guardians have any questions about the IB Diploma Program course offerings or course selection process, they are welcome to contact their guidance counselors. Here we have Mr. Ladna, Ms. Dominguez, Ms. O'Keefe, Ms. Rudolph Temple, Ms. Lima, and Mr. Labar's contacts. And finally, on behalf of the IB team and all of the staff at St. Francis Xavier, we want to thank you for joining us this evening. We hope you found our presentation valuable and will wish you a restful evening. Take good care.